Hello guys, it is Thick HMD here, aka Sheepy from the clan Chillin Skillin. I'm bringing you a good old-fashioned God Wars Dungeon attacker's guide to Zammy. Zammy God Wars Dungeon. When you're going to Zammy, there are 3 items that are a must-have. The first one would be a Zamorak item. Here I have a Zamorak arrow. It is very convenient because it fits my arrow slot. It doesn't take up any inventory, nothing, you know. It doesn't get in the way. Because if you don't have a Zammy item when you're getting kill count, you're going to die. You can ask Pepsi or Stevie about that. It happened to both of them in our last couple videos. It's kind of funny. But the second must-have item would be an anti-poison. You don't have to have an anti-poison plus. It doesn't have to be a flask. It just has to be an anti-poison in case you get attacked by the boss. And if you do get attacked by the boss, don't panic. Just pray melee, drink your poison, eat some food, make sure you don't die. The rest of your team will get your back and kill it as quickly as possible so that you don't have to waste any more of your supplies than necessary. The third most important item would be a teleport so you can get the hell out of there. Because if you do so happen to get attacked by the boss and you don't think you can take it, you're going to want a one-click teleport to get out of there very quickly. Now then, onto the gear. You are going to want your best melee gear that you can get, in which case I would recommend bandos or barrows if you can't afford bandos, or, I mean, if you have to wear dragon or rune because you can't afford barrows or bandos, you're not going to last very long, but it's still acceptable with a large enough team or with strong enough team. Your best possible weapon, shield, just your best gear in general. The aura poison purge is also very useful in case you do get poisoned because it'll heal you instead of hurting you. His poison is very powerful. It's like 160 damage each tick, I think. And onto the inventory. Also, you can range actually if you would like. Ranging works too. It's not as effective, but if your melee stats are not very good and you're better with range, you can bring like a rune crossbow, some royal d'hide or something like that. Onto the inventory though. You're going to want extreme or super attack potions, strength potions, you know, super sets, extreme sets, or overloads. I have overloads, but for the sake of the video I'm using extremes. You know, you can replace them with super sets, I guess. You're going to want a lot of prayer potions, of course your Sarah brews, so that if you do get hit a lot or comboed, you can heal up a lot faster. You're going to want about maybe 5 or 6 if you have flasks, prayer potions to superstores. I would say superstores, especially if you're bringing the Sarah brews. You don't have to bring Sarah brews, you can also bring just like more food, just a full inventory of food with like say 6 prayer potions or something. Of course your food. If you have done Edgar's ruse, your fire runes and law runes so that you can teleport to Trollheim and do the drop trick, which I will show you in a moment. Special attack weapon, of course, I would recommend claws, but DDS works, AGS, whatever you want to use, it's, you know, up to your preference. Of course, a fruit bat pouch is very useful. Fruit bat, unicorn, or let's say, what is it, bunyip. Any familiar that heals you is very useful for long trips. If you cannot use a familiar that heals you, it's okay. It's no big deal. Do not take an aggressive familiar such as like a titan or anything that attacks other creatures. You know, it's just a bad idea because the boss will turn on you and attack you instead of the tank, and if that happens then you're probably gonna die, which I'm guessing you don't want. And as for the inventory and gear setup, that is about it. You're gonna want to at least have 37, or actually I'd say 43 prayer, of course, 60 plus in your combat stats, depending on how big or how powerful your team is. Now I'm going to go back here to my bank real quick, and then I will show you the teleport trick. Now then, for the teleport trick, if you haven't done Edgar's ruse, which is required for the Trollheim teleport, which is level, what, 61 magic, you're gonna have to walk. And by walking, the best way to walk, you're gonna have to have climbing boots, of course. Home teleport to Berthorpe, or whatever you call that. I really don't know. I can't be bothered to pronounce half this stuff. Walk north into the Death Plateau area. You're going to want to follow that path and then follow the obstacles. I'm not real sure the exact path anymore. Wander through there, walk through Trollheim, and then walk to the Godwars dungeon. Anyways, I'm going to show you the teleport trick real quick, which is much faster, much more effective. If my screen will load. Come on. Any day. That was weird. Alright, you're going to want to teleport to Trollheim with your inventory and gear already set up. Once you get here, you're going to drop 2 food items or whatever items you want to drop. After that, you will home teleport back to Edgeville, Birthrope, someplace with a bank nearby, so you can quickly bank, grab 2 more food out of your bank, and then teleport back to Trollheim and pick those up. So you have a full inventory and you got there quickly. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh god, where's my food? There it is. Alright, now then teleport back to Trollheim. Pick up the rocktail or whatever food you dropped and make your way to the Godwars dungeon. Well actually I might as well show you the way there. You know, climbing down the cliff sides is very effective for getting you there faster. I'm just trying to do this quickly because I don't want to use up a whole lot of video time. Commentaries are painstaking, especially when you're sick, and I think I cracked a rib yesterday coughing. But you know, it's for the clan. Plus I kind of felt like testing out my new software. Alright, prey range. When you get to these trolls up here, these fat trolls right here, because they'll hit you and waste your food and your everything like that, and you can waste as much prayer as you want on the way there. It doesn't matter. Don't feel like you're wasting prayer, because it saps your prayer when you jump over to get kill count. You'll see when I get there. Come on. Alright. Pray melee. Oh crap. He's gonna get me. Nope. Okay, pray melee against these ice wolves because they will hurt you. They're level 132. They're pretty high level. It's really annoying. As soon as you climb down the rope though, pray mage, so that the Saradomin creatures and stuff don't hurt you. If you don't have a Sarah item. If you do have a Sarah item, don't worry about it. You don't have to pray mage. Anyways, once you are down the rope, you're going to want to run north. You'll see this bridge here. I'm going to turn off my prayer now. What's this guy doing? You can jump across the broken bridge. This neat little animation happens. You roll and stuff. As you can see, your prayer is completely drained. If you bring prayer renewal potions now, you can drink one. Now would be the time to. It would save you a lot of prayer or restore doses, but I didn't have any in my bank and I wasn't about to buy any. Not right now, at least. And there are imps. There's an imp spawn over here. There's an imp spawn right here in the dungeon. There's also 3 imp spawns, which is the best spot to get kill count, right over here. Oh wow, they're all lined up here. So I'm going to sit here and get kill count, and I'll unpause the video when I'm done. While getting kill count, you don't just have to kill imps. Killing werewolves is a good idea, or spiritual warriors, or I mean Goraks. They kind of are big, but if you do not have the Slayer level required to kill spiritual warriors or spiritual mages, tongue twister, I'm sick, leave me alone. Do not attack them, because you'll kind of be screwed and you'll just have to run away and pray and hope that they don't hurt you too much before you get away. When you're at the door, you're going to want to restore your prayer, drinking either super restores or prayer potions, obviously. You only needed to get it up to about 400, but since I'm going to end up soloing because I forgot to get a tank before I came in here, you know, it's whatever. You're going to want to pot up. If you brought brews, of course, drink your brew first, then a restore, then your extremes or supers or whatever. And if you are not tanking, you're going to want to pray mage. But if you are tanking, pray melee, and I'm going to turn on piety just to make it a fast kill. So let's go in there and hope this works out for the better. Yeah. There he is. Real. Claw spec. Go. Oh god, I failed. Smack. Alright, eat when necessary. I probably should have brought overloads. Anyways, alright, I'm just doing 1 kill, it doesn't matter. Holy crap, he's almost dead. Right, if I'm praying melee, you don't need, I don't get poisoned. Alright, he's dead, woo! Alright, looks like somebody else hurt him before I got in here, but I'm getting comboed right now by this mage over here. This is why you pray mage. Do not stand near the tanker, like I said. Make sure that you stand on the sides of Krill or the back, like behind Krill, you know, the big demon dude, so that you don't get attacked by his shared damage. The shared damage plus the combos from these guys will eat up your food faster than necessary. I usually kill the ranger first, then the mage, then the melee guy. The melee guy is the least dangerous of the 3 minions. The altar is at that end of the room. You can see it there. You can teleport out from. Oh Jesus, sweet baby Jesus! Ah! Actually, you know what? Screw it. Nope, nope, nope. That's when I tell you. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die when I tell you. That's nice. That's always nice for, you know, a guide dying. Oh, I lived. Oh, okay. Well, okay, that's nice. Anyways, you get the point. It's just a quick guide. It's not supposed to be a solo guide. That's probably why. Well, that's actually exactly why I nearly died. So, don't worry about it. It's not as hard as it looks, especially if you're not tanking. If you're tanking, you are going to take a little bit of damage, but with a team, he will die fast, and you don't have to worry about it. If you're attacking, be sure to stay on the boss until it is dead. Kill the range first. Depending on it really depends. It's up to your tanker, but range and mage before the melee guy. The melee guy does nothing compared to them, as you saw. I was getting comboed by a mage because I'm not really wearing tank or solo gear. I'm wearing attacker gear, which is what this guide was for, which is why I almost died. So, yeah, that's really about it. Enjoyed. Sub for more from the clan. I'm going to remake this eventually, and it will be better. I will have a tank. It will be more planned out. It won't just be kind of thrown together like it is, and I hopefully won't be sick still. So, good luck at Zammy, and I'll see you there. If you have any questions, go on the forums. Go to our clan page, Chillin Skillin. It should be easy to find. If whoa, hey, look, an imp. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it. Yep, it's gonna die. Die, 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 die. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? He's dead. There we go. Yeah. Tinderbox. Alright. If you have any questions, go on the clan page, on the forums. If you're actually in the clan, of course, you can even post a comment. I'll probably see it. I'll post a comment back, giving you an answer. If not, join our clan chat, Chillin Skillin. There are always people in here that can help you. Virgin is a good tank. He's also known as Rifta. It's not always been Virgin. I don't know why he made that his name. It's funny though. But Happy Sins will also be able to help you. There are a bunch of people in here that can help you that have been to Zammy before with me and know what they're doing. If anything, I'll be in there and I'll be able to fill you in. So, you know, yeah, that's it. And good luck at Zammy, and maybe I'll see you there.